In 8 years, with over $87 million invested in the tank thus far, Shark Tank businesses have generated hundreds of millions in sales.
Even you couldn't have predicted this kind of breakout success. No, but it's taught all of us what a platform Shark Tank is.
Employed thousands.
You're creating great jobs for the people in the state of Maine, so keep them coming.
And changed how America does business.
We have a lot of brain power here. We even got a few sharks.
Shark Tank's become an American phenomenon, and the support of the president just goes to show you that the American dream is alive and well.
From their humble beginnings, the Sharks are all self-made and understand what it takes to build business empires from nothing. And now they're here to help other entrepreneurs realize their dreams.
I resonate with this, and I want to be a part of this. You are going to succeed. There is no doubt in my mind.
You guys are the American dream come true. You are why I do this show.
Together, they've created monster successes.
I'll make you a millionaire within a year.
Lori helped me get into every Bed Bath & Beyond, and now we've topped $85 million in sales.
And impacted the world for the better.
We were able to take 100 kids off the streets. We chased our dreams, and now we're seeing them come true.
And tonight, it all begins again.
Steeler Nation, baby.
Making business entertaining.
Robert, you love me, don't you? I do love you. Yes. Woo!
Inspirational.
I was brave and vulnerable, and it was scary. Today, I am proud of myself.
And relevant.
You've got an opportunity to tell this story to 8 to 10 million Americans, the most valuable airtime in the world.
The power of Shark Tank is back.
This has been a long road and a lot of hard work, and it's all coming true.
I know I can do this.
Some businesses are born in hell, and this is one of them.
It's just hard to go through all of this.
Hey, this is just the beginning.
And tonight, for the first time ever, 6 sharks circle the tank.
To go in 6 deep.
And it all begins now.
It's not for the meek, it's not for the weak.
You did it. We got a deal.
First into the tank is an innovative new technology to enhance the flavor of a favorite beverage.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Phil Petraka.
And I'm David McDonald. We are the founders of Physics from Newark, New Jersey. We're seeking a $500,000 investment for a 4% equity in our company.
Wow.
Physics is changing the way people are drinking beer at home and on the go. Beer is pretty awesome, and we all know that beer tastes best fresh from the tap.
After all, that's how the brewers intended their beers to taste.
But in order to reach the masses, beer is sold in cans and bottles worldwide. And unfortunately for us beer lovers, it just doesn't taste as good as it does fresh from the tap. But draft beer is a thing of the past with Physics, the world's first and only portable draft beer system that delivers an awesome, better than tap experience from any can or bottle. Simply place any size can or any size bottle, even up to a 64-ounce growler, into the system and insert the feed tube. Pull the tap handle forward, and the system will begin to pour the beer under pressure at a controlled rate with no gas, no chemicals, and no replaceable cartridges. And then when you push the handle in the backwards position, behold the magic of science. Utilizing sound waves, we perfect the density, stability, and texture of the foam, enhancing the aroma and flavor of an authentic draft beer.
Wow. Whoa.
Who's ready to enjoy the great taste of a Physics beer?
Because after all,
tasting is believing. Cheers.
Cheers, let's try it. Bring it.
Thank you.
So we've selected some beers for you. We'll be serving you a hand pour and a Physics pour, so you can do a side-by-side comparison and taste the difference.
Interesting.
For you, we have a classic American lager.
This is the regular one.
This is the regular one, and then the one with the head on it is a Physics pour.
Got it. Bring us a whole lot of them.
Thank you.
Try the little one. All right, so I tried the normal one. Yo, Sharkies, to go in 6 deep. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Wow, that was really good.
It's like a dessert. Delicious.
Raspberry.
Oh, definitely smoother, definitely better.
Like night and day.
Oh, that's a good beer.
Oh, that is good.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
And that's from a can.
This is good.
That's from a can. The foam is really good.
The foam is the most critical element of the beer drinking experience.
Can I get a share of hands, Sharks? Who feels that the Physics is better than the other one?
I would say this
Night and
definitely
day.
advances the
Night and
flavor
day.
beer.
Night and day. They're
Kevin,
like
let
two
me try
different
the
beers.
dark one.
We always say tasting is believing.
Believe me, I
Hands
was
down.
very skeptical
Right.
when I saw this.
Yeah, me too.
So you've achieved something. Now, I've looked at the valuation, and I say, are you guys out of your friggin' minds?
Well, Kevin, we just started shipping product 8 months ago,
Oh.
and we've done $3.2 million
Good for you.
in sales.
Wow.
Not bad, not
You
bad.
just started shipping.
How have you been
much does
selling?
that cost?
This retails for $199.
And what does it cost you to make?
3588.
Oh, wow, good for you.
Wow, good market.
Really?
Phil,
Yeah.
So we launched a crowdsourcing campaign.
Which one? Which platform?
Indiegogo. Our initial goal was $50,000. We did about $250,000 in our campaign. David and I quit our jobs the next day, and we've been running ever since.
wow. Tell us exactly how it works. What's the technology in there?
David and I are technologists. We've commercialized technology our whole careers. And what we found is the head of the beer is the most critical element of the beer drinking experience. And what we discovered is if we're able to get the densely packed uniform bubbles, we can trick the brain to say this is smooth, this is creamy. So we utilize sound waves. David and I have developed an oscillating sound pressure wave generator.
Sound wave.
Do you have a patent?
We've applied for 2 utility patents and 1 international utility patent.
Your current value that you're asking right now is $12.5 million.
Correct. And we came in with a very conservative valuation because we're here to get a deal.
Very conservative.
We're here to get a deal, yes. It's 1.3 multiple of this year's revenue.
How? You're going to do $3 million this year.
No, we've already done 3.2 million. This year we're going to do 9 million. So we're already cash flow positive. We just turned a profit of $220,000.
All right, Phil, I've heard enough. You're asking for $500,000 for 4%. I think you're here to negotiate. I'll give you the $500,000 for 8%.
Robert, thank you so much for your offer. We believe it's way below market. This is part of our Series A round. Have a
What was
lead
the Series A round struck at?
$2 million. We already have a lead institutional investor.
So then why are you here?
There is a wise man with great business acumen that once said,
Yes, I'm here.
there are many VCs, but there's only one Shark Tank.
Well, that's why I made you the offer at 8%. You're making my case.
Are you saying you're not valuing?
Let me raise the ante. I don't disagree with Robert. The value of a shark is huge, but there are sharks, and then there's Mr. Wonderful. Because
Who's really
this
not a
falls
shark.
Right into
Who's a
my
guppy?
right into my wine and food business in a huge way. I already have all your customers. I've got hundreds of thousands of people that buy it direct from me. They will trust me as they do in the wine business. Nobody sells wine like I do. So I will give you the same offer, $500,000 for 8%. I like this deal a lot. I can move a lot of units, a lot.
What are your biggest challenges?
This is a challenge, Mark. The great thing about our company is we're creating a category. The challenge with our company is we're creating a category.
Right.
Mark, do you have an offer?
I'm trying to find out, if it seems too good to be true.
It's always too good to be true. I'm wildly enthusiastic about the product, but I'm not wildly enthusiastic about you. I feel like you're too slick. You have every answer.
All 6 sharks are still in. David and Philip have 2 offers on the table for their draft beer system, Physics. But Barbara is skeptical about the entrepreneurs.
I'm wildly enthusiastic about the product, but I'm not wildly enthusiastic about you. I feel like you're too slick. You have every answer. And my gut is ringing. There's got to be something wrong. You're too slick for me. I don't trust you, so I'm out.
Phil, the main reason that I started to do this show and love this program is all the people that really need help. You don't need any money. You're cash flow positive. Why are you here?
Well, we need to scale. There's some retailers that we want to go into that we currently can't because we have channel conflict. So what I want to show you all is what we're anticipating, what we're investing in.
You didn't even get to your slides yet?
This is our next generation product.
No, Phil, I'm just gonna let everybody
Wait, I wanna see.
So this is our next generation.
Phil,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
out.
Okay.
Why'd you do that?
Okay.
Go, Phil.
I'm still interested. Phil.
He's out. You got 5 more to go.
So we worked really hard to be here, and we have a lot to share, and that's what we're trying to do. So this is way top. We're going to launch this. This hits a more cost-effective price point. It's much smaller.
How is that different, though?
This one would only do cans and up to a 12-ounce bottle.
Phil, the great thing for you is I have QVC and TV sales because you need to get out there education. You need people to know what it is. So it's free advertising. So I am also going to give you $500,000 for 8%.
Phil, just so you know,
everybody
this is a fact.
Everybody's
the
at 8%.
number 1 provider of wine and QVC is me.
Where do you want to go that you can't get to right now?
Yeah, we want to be in Bed Bath & Beyond with that product.
Whoa.
I think at $99 at Bed Bath & Beyond, they have...
Okay,
you know
that
I
makes
have
more
a
sense.
great relationship with Bed Bath & Beyond.
What about in commercial, in
Hello?
restaurants and bars,
Phil.
tabletop type thing? What are you doing there?
So we've had some discussions.
Can it withstand commercial abuse, right?
Yes.
Phil, you have 3 offers. What are you
Okay,
going
so
to
I
do?
want to make an offer. And I'll even open up to Lori to come into my offer. So I'll offer you $800,000 for 10%. That valuation is higher than the 500, for 8%, but it gives you more cash so you can go to work faster and you have either 1 or 2 sharks.
I would like to make a counter to Mark and Laura.
I like the deal.
All right? I think we would be great partners. This is our Series A round. If you want to take the whole Series A, we're looking to raise $2 million at a $10 million pre-money valuation.
So that's 16%?
Yes, 16.67.
Well, I want to compete.
Okay, I'll do that deal.
Done.
Oh my God! It's really fabulous. I am not a beer drinker, and
you are
you
now,
just converted
baby.
me. I am now.
You are now.
Yeah! We did it! We risked it all, left great jobs. This is the American dream. I'm just so full of emotion right now. It's awesome.
It's okay.
In Season 7, Sean Patel secured a deal with Mark Cuban for his SAT prep course, 2400 Expert.
I'll offer you the $250K for 20%.
All right, I take your offer, Mark.
We're done.
Let's see what he's up to now.
Since making my deal with Mark, we changed the name from 2400 Expert to Prep Expert because the SAT went from the 2400 scale back to the 1600 scale. Welcome everyone. Today I'm teaching a special program to underserved youth in my community of Las Vegas.
So who's ready to do a problem?
They are high achieving but simply lack the resources to get great standardized test scores.
Give a big round of applause for Mark Cuban.
Sean has invited me out to this program he's doing with his community, and I thought it would be great to come out here and get the kids fired up and have a good time. It really doesn't matter where you start. Anything is possible. When I come out and talk to these kids, I see in their eyes they want to accomplish things in their life, and if I can just give them a little bit of motivation, that's a huge win. The key is finding something you really like to do and then being great at it.
The year before Shark Tank, I did just $600,000 in sales. Just 6 months after making my deal, I've done $4 million in sales. Prep Expert is on track to become one of the largest test prep providers in the nation.
Thank you, everybody. My goal as a shark is to go out there and help as many kids as I can to accomplish their dreams by helping them start businesses. That's what Shark Tank is all about. That's what the American dream is all about.
My parents came to this country with nothing, and they built their own American dream. When my dad looks at me now, I can tell I'm his American dream come true.
Next up is a way to send a little love and comfort to your loved ones.
Hi, I'm Marty Weimer.
And I'm Scott Gustafson.
Our company is Spoonful of Comfort.
And we are seeking $400,000 in growth capital in exchange for 10% of our business.
When someone you love is sick or hurting, whether it's family or a friend, it's human nature to want to be there, do something to help them feel better.
Unfortunately, in today's world, when loved ones often live far away, many of us feel helpless. Traditionally, the only options have been to send flowers, fruit, or candy.
However, we all know that the best cure for what ails you is the comfort of good old-fashioned chicken soup.
But getting that soup all the way across the country isn't always easy.
Here comes Spoonful of Comfort to the rescue. A care package, ordered from our website, delivers a ready-to-go meal right to the doorstep.
Each gift includes a generous, family-sized jar of handcrafted soup, a half dozen bakery rolls and cookies, all beautifully packaged and guaranteed to make them and you feel better. All of this at a cost equal to or less than a bouquet of flowers.
So when you can't mail a hug, Spoonful of Comfort is the next best thing.
So who wants a taste of this growing gourmet soup business?
I do.
I love soup.
We do.
Yeah.
All right, we've got samples.
You know, there's 6 sharks up here now.
Yeah,
so I hope you have enough for 6.
We did actually get 6.
Nervous, shaky hands to hand you soup.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Oh, there's 2 kinds of soup.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I tried the tomato first, and it's excellent.
Don't spill it.
Wow, you know, both of these soups are great.
This is good.
It's delicious.
How much do you sell a package for, and what's your cost on it?
We sell a package for $69.99.
$69.99.
Oh, that's a lot of soup.
However, that feeds a family.
So you get
Oh, there you go.
jar.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
So you get this jar, a half dozen rolls in this box, 6 cookies in this box.
What does it cost to ship?
$69.99. Is that inclusive of shipping, or is
Right,
shipping
so
added
no,
on
it
top?
does not. So we have a standard shipping of $14.99.
Ouch.
That's
Hang on.
actually a
I can
really
buy
good-
soup for somebody or put them through college. My choice.
So tell us a little bit about the business. Tell us more.
Well, the idea for the business came about October of 2007 when I got that dreaded phone call. My mother had been diagnosed with lung cancer, and the worst part about hearing the news is she was living thousands of miles away, and I just felt helpless being so far away. So I jumped online to send her something, and tons of options, like we said, of flowers, candy, fruit, but like nothing just felt appropriate for that situation. And so I immediately thought of chicken soup. It's what she, like many mothers, used to make to comfort me, but I couldn't find any to send. So tragically, I lost her just 6 weeks later. Out of that tragedy, this idea for Spoonful of Comfort came about. And so I thought, what better way to honor her than to help other people in the same situation?
So how did you get involved with the business?
I came out of business school and went to work for a big pharmaceutical company. Steve, her husband, was our vice president of sales.
How much did you put in?
So initially I put in $500,000.
Wow. How much do you own of this business?
60%.
He said initially, where are you at totally in your commitment of cash to this business?
So I've loaned in another approximately $800,000.
1.3 million?
I'll start back a few years.
It's a lot of money.
When we launched this, we partnered with a group that was a national daily deal site.
Okay, so you're giving away the product for less.
So what we did was we got into an arrangement with them, and the popularity of our deal just took off. It just.
So you were losing money on every deal.
Yes.
And you were funding it.
And we were calling it the cost of customer acquisition.
What does it cost you to acquire the incremental customer now? Forget about the coupon stuff.
Sure.
Yep. $18.
What price were you selling it for?
For $35.
Ooh.
And what's your
So
cost?
all of your margin was gone.
Yeah.
And our costs are $31.
Did the customers ever order again?
That was the problem.
What are your sales?
The most recent 12 months, we're at 1.08 million.
Okay, that's not horrible.
Here's what I think is an Achilles heel in your operation. When I send that out and someone is sick, I want them getting it then.
Sure.
I want them receiving it 2-3 days hence.
Yep.
Have you not had any issue with
How
that?
much does that cost? Overnight, what does that cost?
$39.99.
I believe that this is a business that's going to fail. The business isn't fancy enough to support everything you're doing. The idea that you put $1.3 million plus into this business blows my mind. Too complicated. It's nutty. It'll never work. I want to be a Kevin on this one and tell you to go out in the back and shoot it. I'm out. And I suggest you go out too.
I don't think it's to take it out behind the barn and shoot it, right? You're not in the food business. You're not in the comfort business. You're in the marketing business. But to be in the marketing business, you have to be good at marketing. You're trying to be dependent on us to fix that for you. And to me, that's a bad combination. So for those reasons, I'm out.
I like this actual concept. The biggest challenge I'm having with it is you have to find people when they have a cold, and I just don't see it growing out of that at the moment, especially with a very high valuation. So, unfortunately, I'm out.
Really liked the tomato soup, but I don't like this model. It's a convenience, it's cute, the rolls, the cookies, they're all good. There's nothing wrong with it. But to me, for this to become really big, I don't see that happening. I see it maybe being something that can sustain the two of you, but as an investor, I couldn't see me getting my money out of this. So for that reason, I'm out.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I like the business. I mean, it's a great idea. Nobody loves soup more than I do. But you know, you've been doing it for 5 years now. You haven't figured out the kinks. I'm out.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Today is your lucky day because there's 6 sharks, so you're not dead yet. Every shark here have, over the years, invested in businesses that have to acquire customers and ship food goods to them.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And what we've learned over
Yep.
time is that the customer acquisition cost is the whole deal.
Whole deal.
Your acquisition cost, you said earlier, was $18.
Right.
So basically, you have to give up 40% of your margin, but it still works. It's just that it's a long grind. I don't know how to help you reduce your customer acquisition cost. I'm out.
We thank you for taking the time with us. Great.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. Good luck. Thanks, you guys. Thank you.
Even though we didn't get a deal, I know that my mom would be proud. You know, when you're trying to build this legacy in the name of your mother, I just want to make it work.
Next into the tank is a way to show off your personality with every step you take.
Hey Sharks, my name is Justin Kittredge from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm founder and CEO of iSlide. Today I'm seeking $500,000 in exchange for 5% equity of my company. iSlide is the only premium customizable slide in the industry. Our motto is stand in what you stand for, because our product is an extension of self-expression. We work with teams, brands, corporations, and even individuals. Because of our amazing comfort and personalization, high school, college, and pro teams of all sports all buy from us. Celebrities like LeBron James, Justin Bieber, DJ Khaled, and even Madonna are all rocking iSlides. And if that's not good enough, how about the best wide receiver in the NFL, Antonio Brown of the Pittsburgh Steelers? Don't believe me? Ask him yourself one day. So Sharks, it's taken me 3 years to get here. iSlide is the only company in the world that allows you to truly stand in what you stand for. I'd like to pass out some personalized gifts.
Thank you, Justin.
You're welcome.
Which ones are for Lori? I have to hand them to her.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
Right here.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Justin.
Oh, look what I got.
Oh, cool.
It is Queen.
This is cash flow.
Thank you, sir.
Cash flow, very nice. Car racing, very nice.
Oh, little Mabby slide.
I really like
Oh,
that.
Barbara, I like the color of yours.
But it's got my name on it, so you can't have it.
This does warm my heart, I must say.
I would hope so.
I wear flip-flops almost every day when I don't have to wear a suit. These are the most comfortable ones I've had in a long time.
Awesome.
I want to understand your business model because your value in this company at I give you $500,000, I get 5%, that's a $10 million valuation.
Yes.
So I'm going to make the assumption you've got sales. So why don't you jump right into it?
And before you answer that, did you work at Reebok?
I was.
That's why you're up in Boston?
Yes.
Okay.
That makes you even more credible, but can you tell us what your sales are going to be?
Sure, no problem. So we've been in business for just under 3 years. We've done 1.5 million in sales.
So I got to tell you right now, warning, red leader, warning, because that is 10 times revenue. That's a really big problem.
Justin, how do you
I'm going to make a prediction, Justin. You are not going to get a $10 million valuation for this commodity.
Could we perhaps understand a little more? How do you sell them?
Absolutely. So we have 4 distribution channels. The first one is individual. So anyone can come on our site individually, one at a time. One at a time.
And what do you sell them for?
$50.
Justin, can I design it for myself? Pick the color, the flower on it, etc. Exactly.
Yep, exactly.
How long to get it?
We'll ship it under a week.
Okay, how much did it cost you to make it ship?
About $15.
And what percentage of your sales are that way?
About 15%.
Oh, small.
Yep, 15%.
Where's the bulk of your sales?
With team and drop ship.
When you say
Teams.
drop ship, what do you mean by that? Who are you drop shipping to?
Our biggest partner in our drop ship model is with DJ Khaled. He does all these different sayings that he comes up with. We put them on the slides. He sells them. Every day we get orders from him and we fulfill them in direct ship right to the customer.
Got it.
We thought he was going to do about 20 to 30 pairs in the first week or two. He did over 800 in the first day.
But you're using your valuation because of influencer, right?
DJ Khaled is one part of our business. We have multiple pieces of our business that are only increasing every day.
Including all your costs and your own salary. What do you bring pre-tax?
About $75,000 will net profit.
Yikes. This is ridiculous.
How do you get to 10 million?
When we do 2.7 million in sales for the next 12 months, it's really just over 3 times revenue multiple, which in our industry is pretty
your
fair.
Profit multiple is 30x on a shoe company. Well, not even a shoe company, kind of a promo company. Justin, how did you get to a 10 million valuation?
All 6 sharks are in, but they question the high valuation that Justin has placed on his customizable slide company, iSlide.
Justin, how did you get to a 10 million valuation?
I'm really struggling with the 10 million valuation.
Who is that guy? There's a guy behind.
Yo, Justin. You started without me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
How you doing? What's up, Steeler Nation? Antonio Brown. What's happening? How you guys doing?
How are your slides?
Booming. Yeah. The LA traffic got me a little slow, but I'm excited to be here today.
You left your guy hanging, huh? So, as I mentioned in the opening pitch, the best wide receiver in the NFL, Antonio Brown, he made it. And listen, Antonio's been a friend for a while, and I mean, he can tell you a little bit about, why he loves iSlide.
Yes. One reason I love iSlide because you could customize it to your motivation. So I put booming on my slides. And you could make your slides custom to what your belief is or whatever drives you.
Antonio, are you selling from your site?
I have sold 400 slippers in 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe that it's really good for Antonio. That's why I'm attracted to this. But why does this make you worth $10 million? He's worth $10 million. Why are you worth $10 million?
I know the valuations, is coming up a lot.
Coming up a lot?
No, I get it, but, you once said, that you've seen a future trend as mass customization on an individual scale, right?
Personalization is great and super popular, so you grabbed onto that and you're running. The problem for me is, besides that you do have a crazy valuation, is that there's nothing to prevent anybody else from doing this. For that reason, I'm out.
Thank you very much.
Justin, Antonio sold a lot of iSlides, so power to you. But you want to build a shoe company. 100%. To get to that, you got to start doing the mass appeal type of licenses. I've negotiated those Disney, DreamWorks licenses once in a lifetime kind of deals. I'll give you the $500,000. I'll give it to you for 20%.
Thank you very much. You mind if I hear out the rest of the sharks?
Well, I'll help out here. I'm out.
I appreciate that. Let me just talk about me for 1 minute.
We don't need to hear about you. You know what? There's talking
We know
time,
enough about you.
and then there's selling
We don't need to hear
time, and then
about
there's
you.
closing time,
I would
baby.
take that deal
You're
in
on
2
the 1 yard
seconds.
line. You're on the 1 yard
Justin,
line.
you're asking us to pay today for tomorrow's value. It's just nutsy. You're too optimistic. I'm out.
I understand. Thank you. In 2004...
Stop selling.
Wait,
Stop selling.
It'd be useful for you to know if anybody else is interested.
So, Damon, are you still in?
I understand.
Mark,
in
are you
2004,
still
I
in?
got laid off from...
Here we go.
I got laid off from Reebok. I thought it was the most devastating day of my life. I thought I was going to be there for my entire life, and not even a question. It was absolutely devastating. From that moment on, I knew I wanted to start my own business, and I knew I was never going to put myself at risk. We're going to make it. There's no question about it. Damon, in 6 months, we went from concept to market, opening up malls, getting inventory, wear testing, everything. We're able to have guys like this who believe in it, who are the most elite athletes in the world.
Justin, I respect what you've accomplished. I do. The customization, the fact that you're hustling, you're lining up people to grow their business. You've got great reps like Antonio booming it out, right? But it's not a business for me. It's not investable for me, so I'm out.
This valuation here, you're worth no more than $500,000, and you're out of your mind for not taking his offer. And just for that reason, I'm out. And now that offer's going to cost you more.
25 times cash flow for a tchotchke company. Are you out of your mind?
How did you get
you
25
can buy these
times?
in China.
He's only going to make $100,000 next year after tax. You're paying $2.5 million. Are you out of your mind? Robert, I can't watch you kill money that way. Children are going to watch this.
You know, Kim,
they're going to watch you kill money.
That's the beauty of the show.
You're murdering money in front of children.
So, Robert, I know you're not countering, but I'm going to counter anyway at $500,000 for 10%. If there's any way you would do it, I would do it.
No way. Justin, I was giving you a future value because of your operation expertise.
Robert, you were insane for that valuation.
That's insane.
It's optimistic. 500,000, 20%. I'm done at that number. Final offer, Justin.
I just can't thank you enough for the offer, Robert.
I can't believe I'm watching this.
I cannot, and I'm truly sorry. But I do want to say thank you very much. We'll have to...
You remember the cartoon where the guy's head turns into like an all-day sucker?
Think you're making
That's Robert right now.
You don't know the stuff you don't know, but...
Hey, he's
Good
willing
luck.
to grind it out.
Good luck, man.
Thanks for the shoes.
Thank you, man. Good luck, man.
Good to see you again.
By the way, you just witnessed insanity in the car.
I'll take the 500.
Can't believe I turned down $500,000, but at the same time, I still left money on the table. But I didn't leave them down. All I go through right now is how hard. I haven't cried in like 10 years.
My name is Trisha Prabhu. I'm 16 years old and I'm from Naperville, Illinois. I'm an ambitious person and I love aiming for #1. I started coding when I was 10 years old. Very quickly I learned that it was something I was really passionate about. I've been invited to the White House. I was named a Google Science Fair Global finalist. My work has been recognized by MIT and I've even given 3 TED Talks. Today we are going to be learning about variables. I wanted to give back to my community and inspire young girls, so I started teaching Girls Who Code classes. I definitely believe in the concept of technology for good. My business centers around one of the biggest problems facing kids and teens today, and I'm using technology to solve an issue that many people believe technology has created. It's been a very tough road. As a 16-year-old, there are a lot of skeptics that don't take me seriously, that don't take my products seriously. A lot of people don't see me as the Silicon Valley tech stereotype. But that means I need to break that barrier. That's something that I'm proud to be doing. I truly believe that this business is my future, and with the Sharks, we can see that future become a reality. Hi, Sharks. My name is Trisha Prabhu, and I'm from Naperville, Illinois. I'm the creator of Rethink, and today I'm here seeking $100,000 in exchange for a 20% equity stake in Rethink. Now, we all know the tank has seen its share of harsh comments.
No.
You're a cockroach.
So true sometimes.
You're a zero, not a hero. You're not an entrepreneur, you're a wantrepreneur. And of course, you're dead to me. Now, if you think the tank is bad, the internet is so much worse. Cyberbullies hide behind their screens and use mean, tormenting, and humiliating words every day to bully others. It's a silent pandemic that affects millions, but I'm determined to stop this. Rethink stops cyberbullying by stopping hurtful messages before the damage is done. If an adolescent tries to post something offensive on social media or text someone a cruel message, my Rethink app is able to detect that that message is offensive and then provide the adolescent a second chance to reconsider their decision. Here's how it works. This is an example of a typical conversation between two classmates. Ooh, looks like Joey wants to ask Erica to the homecoming dance. Let's see what she says.
Oh,
ouch. There's no need to say something like that. Luckily, with my app, Erica can rethink her decision. Much better. By taking an extra second to pause, review, and rethink, Erica ultimately makes the better decision. And will you look at that? They both walk away with no hard feelings.
I don't think he's going to stop asking.
Rethink was able to stop the damage before it was done. In this era of digital parenting, Rethink also provides parents an opportunity to help shape their child's behavior by encouraging positive decision-making, both online and offline. Do you want to sit back and wonder at what could have been? Or do you want to stand up, speak out, and join me to stop cyberbullying forever? Thank you.
So Erica, she gets that pop-up message, comes up.
Correct.
Rethink. What if she just hits OK? Can she still send it?
Absolutely. So we're not taking away anyone's right to express any of their feelings or opinions. They can still post that message if
So
they
you're
like.
simply giving them that extra time to rethink.
But did Erica have to sign up for your app?
So that's a really great question. Why would cyberbullies download Rethink? That's why we target two main groups, educators and parents. Those are the people that are looking right now for solutions to cyberbullying.
I'm just very curious why you would think of this in the first place. Tell us a little bit about your own background.
Well, I'm actually a 16-year-old high school junior. And when I was 13 years old, I actually came home from school one day to read online about an 11-year-old girl who lost her life to cyberbullying. She had been cyberbullied for over a year and a half. And it really broke my heart to think that someone younger than myself had suffered endlessly because of an issue that didn't have a better solution. And immediately I wanted to be able to make a difference. I wanted to use technology to solve a problem that technology itself has created.
I cannot believe you're 16. You're so
you carry yourself very well.
Thank you.
Trisha, have you sold any?
So far we've garnered about $52,000 from the We Think Rethink educational program. Schools everywhere, because of new state and federal laws, are required to monitor and supervise anti-cyberbullying education in schools. So what we do is we actually provide them curriculum, we provide them this Rethink technology on their school devices, we provide them Rethink analytics on how the technology is working with students. So we've got 128,000 downloads on both our Google Play Store and the App Store.
For what period of time?
That's 9 months.
The amount of downloads you've had is very impressive for 9 months.
Thank you.
It's a good idea, but there's some challenges to it. And the challenge to it is that the user is in control of the experience. In other words, if I'm really a cyber bully, all I have to do is hit OK, and the message still goes through.
When I first came up with this idea, I had the same doubts that you did. What if they just hit no every time? So I ended up conducting a 1,500 trial study, and we find that over 93% of the time, when teenagers get this Rethink alert, they change their mind.
So let's get proof and pudding, right? And what's your daily active usage?
So every day we have about 80,000.
Who wrote all the code for it?
So I've actually been coding since I was 10.
Wow.
Something I love to do.
You coded this?
Yes.
What a tremendous entrepreneurial talent.
Thank you.
I think you have a decision to make. I think you have to decide if this is a charity or if this is a business. I think what you have to do here is decide that this is a charity and try to get money to support the charity, because it's certainly a worthy cause and that easy to convince everybody else to believe in. But I really think when you want to start a business that makes money, it's got to be something totally different. I think you're doing the right thing, but I'm out.
Thank you so much, Barbara.
Obviously, everybody agrees you're remarkably talented for 16. That's fantastic. You're destined to do something great. I don't know what it is yet. You're going to find out. But it's not this. This is not going to make you rich. Taking on an investor means you have a new responsibility. You have to make the money.
And I am 100% committed to that. I've never been afraid of hard work.
I'm out.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So I think it's a fantastic cause. You at 16 are incredibly talented, but content filtering software has been around for a very long time. This really isn't that unique. Trying to sell it this way for people to download this as an application, it's going to be a struggle. I don't see it as a business today, Annette. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
What are you going to use the money for?
So the $100,000 would be used to hire employees to start building infrastructure so that we can roll this out to the large scale of interest that we have, right?
The large scale of interest, like what?
I have 1,200 schools that are interested in having this for the upcoming 2016-2017 school year. And T-Mobile Europe, the phone carrier, was interested in actually implementing this. I decided I wanted this to be more than just one carrier, just for one region in the world.
You had a carrier contact you?
I did.
Yeah.
And you said no?
I turned it down because at that point, it was a very early stage. It was just at the point when we had launched the app, we were getting thousands and thousands of downloads. I genuinely believe that this can be something more than just one carrier, and I think that we can get there.
So I think there is a business here. This is not about charity. I want to be part of this. I like the cause. I like the concept. I'll give you the $100,000 for 30%.
This happens to be a passion of mine because I think it's super important. I love the kind of woman that when her feet hit the ground in the morning, the competition's like, oh crap, she's up. You're that woman. I'm going to offer you the $100,000. I'm going to do it for the 20%. And I honestly wouldn't even mind doing it with another shark here, because I think the more people that are involved in it, the better, to get the word out.
All right, so not out.
But Mark, you're still in.
If you want to get this into as ubiquitous a position as possible, working with a carrier is by far, without any question, the best way to go.
Absolutely.
The reason for that is they can put it on a phone as a default option. It can come pre-installed. They can then offer it to consumers, to parents. This is a kid-friendly phone, or we sell a kid-friendly version. Is that a viable option to you?
Something that I would be open to, and with your guidance, with your expertise, I can make those decisions.
What do you got, Mark?
Here's my offer. I'll go in with Lori. You know, we can split it.
All right, so Mark is in with Lori, $100,000 for 20%, $50,000 from each. Damon's $100,000 for 30%.
Time to make a decision.
Mark and Lori, I'm going to accept your offer.
All right,
Thank you both so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm really glad.
Thank you.
Passion of mine.
Thank you so much.
We did a lot with it.
Awesome.
A lot with it.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you all so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Honestly, it's just shockwaves right now. I can't believe I just made a deal with Mark Cuban and Lori Cornier.